Marry me, marry me, marry me, marry me. Will you marry me? Like Benefa? Oh, wait till you guys. Are you guys after the show? Are you guys gonna go watch Marry Me with Benefa? You don't have to watch Marry Me with Benefa because I watched it this weekend for you. Oh my God, I'm choking. I'm choking talking about Marry Me. Marry me, marry me. Just a simple little jazz number. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Oh, you guys, I saw the most romantic movie this weekend. Thank you, darling. I saw Marry Me with Jennifer Lopez. Marry Me? Marry Me? With Jennifer Lopez. Have you guys watched Marry Me? Honey, I watched it for you. Marry Me? Puff Daddy. Marry Me? Ben Affleck. Marry Me? Backup dancer. Marry Me? Another backup dancer. Marry Me? Cuban chef. Marry Me? Mark Anthony. Marry Me? A-Rod. Marry Me? Honey, nobody wanted to. Nobody stayed married to her. Oh, you heard Owen Wilson won't do any promo for it? Well, honey, I don't blame him. First of all, he looks like he's wearing Ellen's wig in the movie. And that's not good. Honey, Bennifer's dating Ellen and Marry Me. Marry me, marry me. Come on in, honey. I got flowers. He loves me. I'm just like Jennifer Lopez and Marry Me. Honey, marry me. Now listen, Marry Me, first of all, she sings a lot. Jennifer Lopez sings a lot. Hi everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to Total Trash Live. This is the show where I'm going to give you all the celebrity dish and Valentine's dish and trash, tabloid trash, Valentine's trash. Welcome. Ellen and J-Lo could work together. Now, I saw Marry Me, everybody. It's, for Valentine's Day weekend because I have Peacock. I didn't go to the movie theaters to see this. I'm not going to risk getting Omicron for Bennifer. But I have Peacock, honey, because during the pandemic, I apparently bought all the streaming services. Who did this to me? Marry me? Marry me, marry me. Welcome, happy Valentine's Day. First of all, Jennifer Lopez sings a lot in the movie, and she doesn't sound good. It's not her best music. It's no Waiting for Tonight. It's no I'm Real. It's definitely not that, honey. I want to read you one of the lyrics to the song. It's called Marry Me. I'm going to sing to you Marry Me. Oh, honey, yes, Mary J. Blige is doing pratfalls of the Super Bowl. And we're going to get to that. But first, I've got to get to Marry Me because this is Valentine's. This is Valentine's Day, and I have you, and you have me, and we have three. Marry me? My wig don't cost a thing. Now, this is the lyrics to Marry Me written by Jason Derulo, and maybe he wrote this after he did that flip and landed on his head. FYI, he used to go to my gym, the 24-hour by the abandoned ArcLight, and he would wear a neck brace, and he had two giant twin bodyguards with him, or cousins or something. Marry me? This is the lyrics to Marry Me. True love got a ring, ring, ring. Church bells gonna ring, ring, ring. Angels gonna sing, sing, sing. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Marry me, marry me, marry me, yeah. 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 Do you guys think that is Academy Award nominated song from Marry Me? You think it should be in Marry Me should be nominated next year for an Academy Award? Honey, if Kristen Stewart could be nominated for Princess Diana for an Academy Award, then So can I, acting like somebody sent me these flowers. He loves me. It's my day. We have a lot of things to get to on Valentine's Day, personal stories. And I want to hear your stories. I'm giving you, if you have any questions about dating, ask me at the end of the show. Think about it. Take that, Gaga. That's right, honey. Gaga didn't get it. But Kristen Stewart did for Princess Diana. I mean, I don't think Lady Gaga should have deserved an Oscar nomination either. It's time to take out the trash. Marry me? Happy Valentine's Day, marry me. So, did you guys watch the Super Bowl, honey? First of all, Mary J. Blige does pratfall. She does a backflip. She does a death drop. And she lived to tell the tale. I didn't really like the costume very much, and the hair was too long. I was really worried she was going to step on that hair with those boots. But that's just Mary. That's just Mary. Marry me? Oh, God, Valentine's Day. I want to share with you, this is one of my favorite Valentine's memories. I've shared it before. One time I gave somebody a chocolate, heart-shaped chocolate box, and they opened it up and they said they don't like chocolate. So I took the box and I slammed them over the head with it. Valentine's Day. Marry me, marry me, marry me. It's one of my favorite Valentine's Day memories. Because it involved violence and chocolate. Now, welcome everybody, come on in. The Total Trash show has just begun, Valentine's Day special. Now, I'm going to get to these tabloids in a second, but speaking of, I could have had a Valentine, I think. So last night I was out at a club, and my friend does this thing, which I don't really care for, but he'll tell somebody that I'm interested in them. And then they'll come over and start talking to me. And sometimes I don't want them to, most of the time I don't really want them talking to me. So this person came over because he said, I was like, oh, look, this guy had braids, and they were turned into cones on top of his head, like Brandy, like 1995 Brandy. And I was like, oh, that looks like Brandy's hair. So then he came over, and guess what his name was? Brandon. Marry me, marry me, marry me. Marry me, marry me, marry me. Yes, honey, I met Brandon. And Brandon seemed perfectly nice. He just kept telling me that he lived in Ventura and kind of kept apologizing for it. And I don't blame you, honey. But look, and then he just sort of wandered away. I guess back to Ventura. But now I'm thinking, maybe that could have been my Valentine. I could have had a Valentine. But I don't. Marry me. Now, if anybody knows a Brandon with Brandy hairstyle in Ventura, tell him I'm interested. Tell him to marry me. Please, marry me. Now, let's talk about some of the greatest romantic couples of all time. Who are your favorite romantic couples? Moesha? Some of my favorite romantic couples would you say Bennifer? No, honey. Not Bennifer. Not marry me. Okay? Would you say your favorite romantic couple could be... And just like that, you're engaged. I wish. Not really. I mean, I wouldn't mind being a Bennifer. Taylor and Burton is one of your favorite couples. Kim and Skeet, those are my new favorite couples. Jeffrey Dahmer and those 14 guys. Those are all wonderful, historically romantic couples. Sonny and Cher, yes, wonderful romantic couple. What do you think about Amy Fisher and Joe Buttafuoco? Do you like Liberace and Scott, the boy toy that he basically hired? Do you like me and Brandon, a.k.a. Moesha? Do you like Siegfried and Roy? Or what about Camilla Parker Bowles and Prince Charles? Honey, she's still there. She's still there. She's not going anywhere, honey. She's going to get the crown. After all that, the Queen said that Camilla Parker Bowles can get the crown. Can you believe that? Honey, they killed off everybody and just waited it out and said, it's my turn now, bitch. And I'll be the Queen cohort. Liberace and Scott, that is a good couple, right? Romantic couple of all time. I say the winning couple is Liberace and Scott, and one of the best romantic couples of all time. Oh, that reminds me, this, of course, this episode is sponsored by our usual sponsor. Let me just get it here. Where the hell is our sponsor? Of course, this show is sponsored by... Yes, honey, the royal numbers are up. Camilla has COVID. Charles has COVID. I bet you the Queen has COVID. But you know what they don't have? This gorgeous doll from Ashton Drake. Look at her. Our first ever petite silicone fairy. She's made out of silicone. You can stick her in your breast. You can make breasts out of her. Look at her. Sleeping. You can put this inside of your chest. She's made out of silicone. Today's show is sponsored by Dream Blossom Fairy, True to Touch, Authentic Silicone. She's a fairy baby. Nestled within a fairy rose bush. Hidden from the curious eyes of humans. Ah, they say she's alive. Thank you, Ashton Drake. Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's the Valentine's Day special. I was telling everybody I saw Marry Me, the Jennifer Lopez film. Marry me, marry me, marry me. Marry me, marry me, marry me. And that's the lyric to the song. Jason Derulo wrote it after he flipped on top of his head. Lumina's new sister, where's my alien baby? Oh, my alien baby, honey, she's in a UFO and she's circling around. Is she responsible for giving me these gorgeous flowers? Would you like to meet the person who gave me these beautiful flowers? How do I feel about the numbers going down? Oh, they'll just go back up. They'll be back up by summer. If you have plans, you better cancel them because summer's going to be ruined. But I'd love to introduce you to my Valentine. Isn't he gorgeous? He gave me these. He gave me these flowers. And now I know you're thinking, he looks like my daughter Lumina. Well, this is the father, perhaps. It's none of your business. Marry me, marry me, marry me. Look at that thick hair on him. He's a good man. And the father of our child, Lumina. Marry me, marry me, marry me. God, that song stuck in my head. It probably has subliminal messages in it. Oh, Bennifer. Now, did you guys... Oh, wait, it's 7 o'clock. Inside Edition's on.
It's total chaos during one wild food fight. These diners threw all sorts of things at each other.
Oh my God, I had this on my Instagram story. Look at them. Over a buffet. They're throwing kitty chairs over a buffet.
Watch as this guy tosses a chair. This knucklehead lifts a heavy...
Oh my God, for mac and cheese? For chicken wings?
Police tell us 40 individuals were involved. So what caused the melee? It reportedly began after a man got angry when someone behind him in line got his steak first.
Oh.
He asked for it rare.
Oh, honey, that steak's bloody.
We've seen
Look at this. Oh my God, the lobster, crab legs. Oh, give me that chicken pot pie. I will kill for a chicken pot pie. Look at this trash at the Golden Corral. But isn't that the perfect Valentine's Day restaurant to take your date to the Golden Corral? And hopefully you won't get the shit kicked out of you. That's another one of my favorite couples is Chris Brown and Rihanna. Throwing baby chairs over meat. Ah. You know what I have to say about that? Marry me, marry me. Marry me? Bennifer? Ben? Do you think Bennifer's going to marry Jennifer? I don't think that's going to happen. Honey, why doesn't anybody want to marry her? I'll tell you why, honey, because she doesn't stop. She doesn't sit down. She doesn't unwind. I mean, when Adele canceled that residency in Vegas, the first person that said they could do it was Jennifer. She's like, I'm free. I'll do it. Chair throwing is not the answer to this question. Absolutely not. Also, you've got to take care of yourself. Valentine's Day isn't just about having a romantic partner. You've got to learn to, take care of yourself. That's why I moisturize. I like to get the right consistency of lotion and just moisten my hands. I deserve it. We all deserve it. And get all in the nooks and crannies. Don't let anything be ashy and dry and cracked. Because you'll never find the love of your life like I did. He loves me when I'm moist. Don't you, honey? Strong, silent. That's how I like him. And rich. And moist. Now we've got, first of all, there's a couple of mysteries that I have to talk about. First of all, where's Wendy Williams and who has her money? And second of all, what really happened with Bob Saget hitting his head? Because I don't believe what's coming out, what people are telling me. Okay, I don't believe it. I do want to say one of my favorite romantic movies is Titanic. Because it's the ship of dreams. And it was. The china had never been used. You can still smell the fresh paint on the wall. Titanic was a ship of dreams. And it was. It really was. That's why I had a romantic day. I had two people fighting over me at the screening of Titanic. Oh, God. That Super Bowl was the most important thing that has ever happened to me. And here I am. Not at a violent buffet on Valentine's Day where I belong. Take me back to America in chains. Bob Saget was murdered. Bob Saget was Mary J. Blige's stunt double. Oh, now listen. What happened with Wendy Williams? Did you hear the latest report? Apparently, she can't get access to her money. Who is keeping Wendy Williams' money? Wells Fargo won't give her money, honey. They're saying that she has dementia, that she's out of it, that somebody's trying to take advantage of her, and they froze her money. And I spent all weekend after watching Marry Me trying to figure this mystery out. And apparently her old business manager that she was friends with, she fired her. And now this woman says that Wendy's delusional, askew, distraught, wigged out, and can't take care of her money. So now they froze it, and they want to get an executor to take care of her money. Honey, what is going on with Wendy? She just needs to go on camera and say what's wrong with her, but she won't, because what's wrong with her? This is serious. They want to give a conservatorship to her. Britney Spears' dad is involved with Wendy's conservatorship. Sheila stole the money. Wells Fargo wagon is coming down on the street. It's just too much. And then Bob Saget, they said that skull fracture could not have happened from just falling down. They said that had to have been from a car accident or a bat to his head. And Inside Edition went to that hotel room. You know they did. And they said there was nothing in that hotel room that could have caused a fracture. They went to the exact hotel room. And I get all of my news from Inside Edition and from the tabloids. So was this foul play with Bob Saget? Did somebody just knock on his door and then hit him over the head? Is somebody trying to take control of Wendy Williams' money? Because apparently she has to pay her husband spousal support, and it comes from that account. And if she can't do it, they'll arrest her. And if they arrest her, they can put her in a conservatorship and then take her money. There's a plan here. Honey, all I have to say about all of this is that Marry Me? Bob Saget was murdered, I know it. I got all the news from Joe Rogan. Where was Mary Kay at the time? I mean, these are all valid statements. On this show, they are at least. My boyfriend fractured his index finger on Valentine's Day. Ah, you have a boyfriend. Marry me? Yeah, this is serious, honey. But that's the way the cookie and the chocolate box on Valentine's Day crumbles. Marry me? Well, now let's time to get to these tabloids. Because we've got some dish, honey. First of all, this one says Hillary and Trump for 2024. I can't go through that again. Not again, honey. I mean, who wants to deal with this again? Honey, she is still crying. Freaked out Adele leaves Las Vegas. Honey, yeah, she went to London. It's too hot there. Fans furious over tortured star's bizarre behavior. Oh yeah, honey, last episode, look it up. I read all of their comments. She claims the shows were postponed because of COVID. No, honey, she's a liar. She's stressed that Adele is frazzled, and she's freaked out. She's enraging fans. According to insiders, the 33-year-old Someone Like You songbird has been burning the candle at both ends, romancing sport agent Rich Paul and trying to stage her Caesar's Palace gig. Honey, she can't do it. She's trying to do too much. Who does she think she is? Bennifer? No, honey. Only Bennifer can do all those things. Adele, you're no Bennifer. Oh, another Ashton Drake. You heard Adele has an Adderall situation? Marry me? Look at this baby from Ashton Drake. But first of all, they say voted cutest baby of the year, but they say that about all of them. This is Paris. Look at this little Paris baby. Ah, a precious expression of an oh so little baby. Ah, a precious expression and an oh so possible little baby. What a weird sentence. A precious expression and oh so posable little body. Marry me? The time is finally here. Honey, we get it. Look at her. Look at that. Hand-rooted hair. Hand-rooted. Freak butchers parents who expose his lies. What? A Wisconsin wacko has been convicted of slaying his parents in their home. Why? But prosecutors say the loser was livid after his mom and pop exposed a web of lies. He lied about having a new job at SpaceX, attending college and being a member of his police scuba dive team. What a loser. Oh, honey, he should have butchered himself. Nobody cares about your stupid lies. You're a liar. Honey, Martha Stewart survived 3 lightning strikes, and she's still happy. That's where she gets all those recipes from. Electrifying Stewart says her brushes with death were awful. Being struck by lightning is awful? Yes, exactly. Who hasn't lied about that? Lumina put all these posts here. Domestic artist Martha Stewart made a shocking confession. She's been struck by lightning 3 times. She explained lightning went to the pipe in her garden while she was leaning against a cast iron sink indoors, and the jolt knocked her to the floor. But another encounter was more direct. The lifestyle guru claims she was struck by a bolt from the blue that came through her home's skylight. She didn't detail her 3rd encounter. Well, she's lying. She's lying like the other guy that said he went to SpaceX. I just attract electricity. I'm so powerful. God. She likes getting struck by lightning. Ew, look at these losers. Charles, Andrew, and Fight for the Throne, and it's a toilet. Oh, honey, you can just flush these 2 pieces of shit right down the toilet. Prince Charles and his brother Andrew were once locked in a fight over the throne that was so bitter their mom queen had to break it up. What? Andrew took the bathroom that was allocated for the Prince of Wales, and he wouldn't budge and refused to take his stuff out. It turned into a bizarre standoff. Finally, the Queen had to have words with Andrew and say to him that he had to use another bathroom. This is when he finally backed down. I mean, well, do they don't have enough bathrooms in that dump? That Buckingham Palace is a dump, honey. It's just falling to pieces. Marry me? Ugh. Look at that baby's back. Holy cow, Caitlyn gains 30 pounds. Caitlyn? Oh, comfort food pushes weight at 230 plus. Reality star Caitlyn Jenner was super buff when she was an Olympic decathlon. When she was bruised, but stressed as the sex swapper comfort eating. Caitlyn doesn't deal with disappointment or pain very well, and eating has been her one major outlet. Since her December knee surgery, she's been sitting around for long periods with nothing to do. But she eats more. She won't stop eating. She can't blame it on the pandemic. Well, yeah, you can, honey, because we're still living in the pandemic. I blame everything on the pandemic. Ah, she's still here. Maybe Caitlyn is pregnant. I have one thing to say to Caitlyn. Marry me? This tablet's all turned inside out. Damn it. Okay. Hefner celebrity blackmail scandal explodes. Sex, drugs, shooting. Hidden cameras. God. Oh my God, they have another one with her. She's still crying. She's crying on this magazine too. They're saying that she's on the verge of a crack up. She's gone crazy. Britney Spears Christina, she keeps her on hit list. Britney isn't accepting Aguilera's olive branch. Well, what is she wearing, first of all? She's getting married? Marry me? Is she marry me? Britney's pissed. Oops, Britney Spears is trash-talking Christina Aguilera again. Christina's not going to talk to her way off Brit's... Christina's not going to talk her way off Brit's blacklist after years of bitching and competing, especially after pointedly refusing to support Britney's freedom bid. She's mad. Britney will... I'm not speaking with her. You know the truth. It's equivalent to a lie. She's a liar. Growing up in this business can be crazy. That's what Christina Aguilera says. Yeah, honey, you look crazy in this outfit. Honey, she's going to get her. Oh, my God. Marry me? I don't even really care about this story. Black Playboy blackmail videos exposed. All these people are going to be blackmailed. Well, they're dead. Well, that's George Clooney, but these two are dead. Jane Seymour? She has sex at the Playboy Mansion? Look at this eyeshadow on Paris Hilton. She should be blackmailed for that. Cares. Marry me? That's it for these stories. Harry's had it. Harry wants to get out of... Homesick Prince Harry is trapped in a living nightmare. Honey, we all are. His wife Meghan chases her Hollywood dreams. He doesn't want to live in London. He doesn't want to live in Hollywood. Honey, well, there's horrible parking here. Harry's apparently found the grass isn't always greener across the Atlantic, but the ultimate decision rests with Her Majesty. So she's asking her to go back to London. Honey, she thinks she's pissed, honey. She's got a lot of problems to deal with. That Charles got COVID. And the other one is a pedophile. They're all sick. But this isn't sick. It's Ashton Drake. You guys think Prince Harry's hot? Do you think him and Meghan are going to last together? What is this outfit? This kind of looks like Mary J. Blige's thing. Return Philip to his sarcophagus. Oh, my. Oh, Jennifer and Brad, honey, look. Ashton's old grudges remain. She's still pissed at him. Get over it, honey. Marry me. Ugh. Marry me, marry me. You know, some say I'm like, I've been actually a matchmaker to two of my friends and they got married. So some people call me a Cupid. Do you guys have any romance questions or love questions you could ask me, the love guru? And I'd be happy to give you the best advice that you'll ever hear in the rest of your life. Marry me? Ben, marry me? Puff Daddy, marry me? Backup dancer, marry me? Backup dancer again, marry me? Cuban chef, marry me? A-Rod, marry me? Mark Anthony, marry me? Marry me? Did I leave anyone out? Give us a scream. Oh, honey, I can't scream. No, not with these neighbors. I have a new neighbor on the other side. She hasn't complained yet, but she probably will. She had A-Rod, not Derek Jeter. Mariah Carey had Derek Jeter. How do I get a man with a fat ass? Honey, if you want to get a man with a fat ass, you've got to get a fat ass. You got to get one of those Brazilian butt lifts like Madonna has. Or just stuff it like with booty pop panties. What's the best way to approach someone you're interested in? If you're in a nightclub, I recommend making eye contact and then bending backwards. Bending backwards with eye contact like this. And then dance up to them close and then pull away. Then go to the bathroom, apply some gloss, come back out, look them in the eye and say, marry me? Scarlett Johansson did. True love is got a ring, ring, ring. Church bell is gonna ring, ring, ring. Angel's gonna sing, sing, sing. Tonight, tonight, tonight. Marry me. Well, if nobody else has any more questions for me, I think it's time for me to go. What's the best poppers to make someone fall in love? Cinnamon. My man says he's going to give me the man juices for dessert tonight. Oh, I think this is a good time to say goodnight, everyone. And have a wonderful, happy Valentine's Day. Keep bragging. And I'll see you next time. Also, I started a Patreon. And I'm just building it, but it's up, it's launched. My Patreon is launched. And I have some things coming out this week. Feel free to join my Patreon and give me some feedback on what you would like to see coming up. I'm going to have, I already have a special episode, special segment for my podcast on the Patreon. The new episode of Cha-Cha Hills will be out Wednesday, and I've got videos and things coming out. So tell me what you think. The link is in the Instagram bio. And remember, you could always ask me to marry me. Who would you rather, Jeffrey Epstein or Harry Weinstein? Happy Valentine's Day.